The social hierarchy of the modern world is not populated by cooperative pacifists. It is a sophisticated, low-intensity wilderness populated by social predators. Beneath the clean aesthetic of contemporary architecture, polite professional greetings, and rigid legal frameworks, the ancient laws of the jungle remain entirely uninterrupted. The average individual moves through this arena with a naive, dangerous assumption that human behavior is guided by universal fairness and reciprocal empathy. This intellectual blindness transforms them into immediate prey. The true elite, however, look through the surface of social etiquette through a lens of absolute predatory realism. They recognize that a distinct class of human beings operates as wolves in sheep's clothing, highly calibrated, covert manipulators who utilize mirrors, illusions, and artificial warmth to infiltrate your network, map your vulnerabilities, and quietly bleed your strategic resources dry. Welcome back to Inner Depth Studio. If you are returning to this space, you understand that our objective is never to offer superficial comfort, but to perform a cold, calculated dissection of human nature with absolute emotional sobriety. For those joining us for the first time, anchor your attention. Tonight, we perform a deep neurobiological and strategic anatomy on the ultimate social threat, the covert predator. We will strip away the fragile moral panics of the crowd, decoding the precise behavioral patterns of human wolves and weaponizing your intellect so that your boundaries remain entirely unmovable. To survive within a predatory hierarchy, one must first understand that the modern social wolf rarely attacks with open, loud hostility. Overt aggression is a high-cost, low-yield survival strategy that immediately triggers the collective defense mechanisms of the group. The highly evolved manipulator views loud aggression as a crude defect. Instead, they operate through the law of strategic camouflage. They study the cultural matrix around you, identify what the collective considers virtuous, and meticulously manufacture a public persona that perfectly mirrors those traits. They will display an engineered empathy, offer unsolicited favors, and present themselves as your most fierce defender. This artificial warmth is a calculated investment designed to lower your psychological guard and trigger an automatic evolutionary response, the primitive impulse to trust those who feed your ego. Beneath this synthetic veneer of benevolence, however, a cold physical calculation is continuously taking place. The covert predator evaluates human relationships through a single, ruthless metric: leverage. They do not seek a reciprocal connection, they seek an asymmetric advantage. While they are smiling, listening intently, and validating your insecurities, their intellect is busy charting the architecture of your mind. They note what makes you angry, what drives your ambition, and most importantly, what you are deeply afraid of losing. Every secret you share with a human wolf in a moment of fragile comfort is immediately stored within their strategic archive, waiting to be pulled out and weaponized against you the moment your interests run counter to theirs. This calculated predation is deeply rooted within the evolutionary biology of our species. For thousands of generations, human survival required the rapid categorization of external stimuli into either threats or allies. To bypass this ancient neural gate, the modern wolf utilizes a tactic known as mirroring. By adopting your physical posture, copying your linguistic patterns, and validating your core values, they convince your primitive brain that they are part of your immediate tribe. This deliberate synchronization suppresses your natural skepticism, allowing the manipulator to embed themselves within your inner circle before you ever perceive the underlying friction. The crowd views this behavior as an individual moral failure, a product of absolute malice. The dark intellectual, however, maintains total emotional sobriety. It is an evolutionary adaptation, a refined survival mechanism embedded within the competitive matrix of human biology.
Once the human wolf has successfully secured a position within your psychological perimeter, they immediately begin the subtle orchestration of dependency. They do not cut off your resources all at once. They generate low-level, engineered crises where they conveniently emerge as your sole source of rescue. By systematically undermining your confidence in your own judgment while simultaneously offering their own counsel as the ultimate truth, they trap your mind in a state of chronic second-guessing. This is the precise anatomy of covert gaslighting, a long-term strategy designed to erode your baseline of certainty until your strategic sovereignty is entirely surrendered to the predator's narrative. Furthermore, the covert predator is a master of weaponized vulnerability. Unlike the loud, unstable aggressor who demands submission through intimidation, the wolf often achieves dominance by playing the ultimate victim. They will intentionally distort historical events, exaggerate personal hardships, and use performative weakness to trigger your natural instinct to protect the fragile. This is a highly sophisticated, high-status inversion. By forcing you into a position where you are constantly defending their reputation, managing their emotional states, and adjusting your boundaries to avoid causing them discomfort, they have successfully inverted the power dynamic. You become the servant to their manufactured fragility, entirely oblivious to the fact that their weakness is the most heavy, destructive weapon in their arsenal. The fourth characteristic of the human wolf is the calculated use of triangulation. A predator rarely allows their relationship with you to remain direct and transparent. They continuously introduce third-party narratives, real or imagined, to generate a state of permanent instability. They will drop vague hints about what others are saying about your competence, or subtly compare your loyalty to someone else within the network. This engineered scarcity of status forces your brain into a frantic, competitive state. Your focus is instantly diverted from your long-term goals and redirected toward winning back the predator's validation. By keeping your intellect permanently occupied with managing artificial social fires, the wolf ensures that you never have the mental clarity to analyze the structural trap they are building around you. To neutralize this predatory architecture requires an uncompromising return to the principles of absolute strategic realism. The fundamental error made by the weak is that they allow their emotional investments to blind their analytical faculties. They notice the red flags. They feel the low-level intuitive friction in their chest when the wolf speaks, but they choose to override their biological alarm systems because they are addicted to the synthetic comfort of the predator's validation. They want to believe the illusion. The dark intellectual, however, treats human behavior as raw, non-emotional data. We do not look at what an individual says, nor do we value the performative warmth of their social persona. We analyze the objective trajectory of their actions over a sustained timeline, decoding the unyielding mechanics of their behavior with the precision of a scientist. Therefore, the first rule of engagement when dealing with a human wolf is the absolute enforcement of personal opacity. If a manipulator cannot map your internal matrix, they cannot calibrate their weapons against you. When you enter the social arena, you must treat your vulnerabilities, your long-term plans, and your emotional baselines as high-value, highly guarded secrets. You do not expose your wounds to the crowd, for in a predatory hierarchy, an exposed wound is simply an invitation for the predator to strike. Maintain a heavy, stately composure. Let your words be few, your expressions be measured, and your internal clarity remain completely independent of the shifting atmospheric pressures of the room. You must become an invisible fortress, a space where the predator's calculated inputs enter, but zero leverage is ever returned.